Hi everyone, welcome to behind the scenes of 2024 Christmas light show. Uh, I hope this video is informative and it helps you to design your own light shows if you want, or to even to just know how these things work. So let's go. Hopefully, I can explain whatever I have made here, and hopefully it helps you. So I'm here on my roof. These are the props I've used, and them too. So these are like 3.5 feet or 4 feet of height. These are like here you call it sun pack, but these are like in plastic material, which is this is a thickness of 5 mm, and so I've been using these WS2811 pixels. These are custom made props, hand cut, and um, like you can see, these are hand built, and so I've been running like there are like I guess, if I'm not wrong, 46 or 44 pixels in the star, and tree portion has around 147 pixels. So that's like 3 strands, because each pixel strand will come in count of 50 each. So it has 3 of them. I have cut out 3 individual pixels from it, and this one has 1 strand which is of 50, but I've cut around 6 out of it. So the data actually comes into this, and then it goes to the tree. So it's connected at the back. If I can show you, where is it? Wait. So so the actual data comes in through this. So the data comes in through this, and then once it ends, that's here, it goes down to the beginning of the tree. So that's how all these props are connected. So I have 2 controllers here, one in this box which feeds to this star, and then the data goes to this tree, then this candy cane, and then that. So I have used it like I've connected 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 props together, and then there is one more controller which this candy cane is using. So okay, the candy cane has around I guess, if I'm not wrong, 100 pixels. It's actually 99, but I have managed to put this extra one in place. The data is feeding into this, and then it goes from this to that. I mean, the star, then the tree, then the candy, then the star, then the tree, and also it controls after the tree. I have taken the data to from the tree when the tree ends, right? See, this data line is the ending, which goes to this border, which I have. These border is like, these are the same pixels, just put on a belt kind of thing. Um, yeah, it's a nylon belt, and then it has been zip tied to a PVC. This is 19 PVC pipe, but that doesn't matter which size you are using. But so that's zip tied to that, so that it's straight, and then it's zip tied to running 2 power supplies here. One for the 5 which I showed you, these 5, and the other for these and the border. So I've been running 2.5 wires for the power supply for everything, because these are all 5-volt pixels, and if you don't run thick wire, it will drop the voltage very soon. Yeah, it will drop the voltage, like very uh, it won't go far. And for the data line, I have been using these 1 mm wires. Uh, yeah, because the data line will also have the same problem, and if you use very thin wires, so the top there is the same material. Uh, these are like these three matrices which you see. The first one is like 196, the big one, this one, and then the middle one is that's around three strands. So I guess 144, because that's 12 into 12, and the last one is 100 because it's 10 into 10. The star is made of 5 strands, so it's 250 pixels or so, and the same goes here again, and also the border is same like which I showed you just now. So this is the mega tree from back, just here to explain how things work. uh, so these are the same pixels, just put on that same belt, nylon belt which I showed you. um, the the pixels are like, you know, spaced at around 1.25 inches or something like that. I don't remember, but mostly that uh, kind of spacing, and it's like it has 20 strands of two individual strands of pixels each. That is like each belt has 100 pixels, so that's two on one belt. um, so there is a custom made bent pipe metal which I am using. So the inside diameter is of 8 feet, and I have a topper which is also the same custom made from a metal fabrication shop, and it's the diameter of the circle is around 1 feet, or 1 feet, and so it has a kind of metal pole on it which is holding the star. The star has um, two strands of pixels, that is 100 on it. So it has two lines actually, the bordering like two lines of pixels if you see from the front, and so these pixels are the same as I mentioned, and this is a bamboo which I'll be shifting to a metal pole next year, which can be moved up and down, because the problem with the bamboo is it works great. It takes all the what do you say, that tension of the bells, but the problem with it is if something goes wrong there is no option that I can repair it, or fix any kind of issue which goes there, which happens there. So that's a major problem, because these pixels will have problems with data line issues, or sometimes it will have problem with some IC, and if you don't if it's not accessible for you, it's a problem, because you need to repair them. I have repaired like 2-3 times, more than that actually, but in my luck something went wrong in like the bottom part, so I could repair it from down there, but otherwise it would have been a problem to repair there, and so this is a bamboo just painted black, and so the 20 strands, like there is this power supply which is giving power injection on the top there to 10 strands, and I have another power supply below which is powering 10 down there, because the connections are made in a serpentine manner, that is like the connection, if it starts here, it will go up there and it ends there and goes to the next and go back down there. So these pixel will have the power injection or power like the input wires on the beginning in the beginning of the strands. So you'll be you can't go on the opposite side, right? So if you are injecting power, it has to be from the beginning. So if I am powering there the first strand, so the second strand will not second, the third, because one has each belt has two. So the third strand will have the power injection place on the top. So in order to do that, I need a power supply there, which is powering those connections which are starting on the top. The data can be transferred from one to other by just clipping on the connectors which it comes with. So we can just clip on to the next and it will shift the data to transfer the data. But for the power injection, you need to physically power inject, which I'm doing with that power supply there, right? I'll explain you the network routing and the matrix which I have there from below, so you'll have a better understanding. Now the router sits there below, which is feeding data to all the controllers down there, and another one is here. So the connection is like the Ethernet cable will connect to the bottom Wi-Fi, and then from the bottom Wi-Fi another Ethernet cable, just a Cat6 cable, normal Ethernet wires. It comes and clips onto this LAN port. So basically, like the network, if I can explain, the whole network remains on the same. What do you say? Like the same network carries on everywhere. So basically, what happens is when I am transferring the data from the computer to these controllers, I even have individual uh, uh, these what do you say wires which are connecting directly to the controllers, because my controllers have Ethernet port. So but for few I am using over the Wi-Fi data transfer when I am sending the data from my computer to these routers. So you need to be able to talk to both the routers from your computer, and there is so what happens is now the whole network should be same. You can't have like individual networks, like if you are if I am connecting this router with the other router, so both the routers should be on the same network. So in order to do that, you need to connect a LAN cable, like Ethernet cable, from the LAN port of this router to the other LAN port. So connect this LAN port to the other Wi-Fi LAN port, and then again from the computer also, when you're connecting to the other like the router in any one, this one or the other one, or whichever one, but you need to put the connection in the LAN port, not the WAN port. No matter how much, no matter where you are sending the data from, it should be only in the LAN port. So this is the matrix which I have here. So it's the same belt, nylon belt, which I'm using, and the same pixels at a spacing of the same, I guess, 1.5 inch or something. Actual connection starts there, so it goes like that and then to the next. So it's the same serpentine connection, just uh, horizontally, and it has 50 pixels that way and 24 strands this way. So basically I have 24 strands of individual belts, so one strand for each belt, and there are 24 here. So that's 24 in height and 50 in width. So that becomes you can display any kind of animation, you can display any kind of text on it, because it behaves like a screen. So as I was saying, so these are the starting of the strands, and this is the ending, right? So the ending is connected to the beginning, and so the data can transfer. And when I mentioned about the power injection, see, this starting will have two wires, right? So these two are for power injection. So what I do is I run this line here, you know, for this is powering the whole matrix. That's all for behind the scenes of 2024 Christmas light show. So I'll be taking down all the lights today, and I'll be making this uh, thought of making this video just informative one if somebody wants to start their own light show or wants to make their own light show, or any kind of light fixtures with these 28 11 pixels. Hope this video has helped you somehow, or if you need any help you can comment and I'll try my best to help you out. um, yeah, so that's it for this year. Hopefully next year it will be better and more improved and more advanced to be. I have some ideas, let's see. um, well, have a great year.